to make sure that every student in here understands what it really truly means to talk to the text. Now there are 7 steps by using this method that's going to improve your reading. I'd like you guys to start naming off the different steps that improves reading by doing this method. 1. Okay, 1. Prior knowledge. You are able to use your prior knowledge when you talk to the text. Now when you say you use your prior knowledge, what does that mean? Somebody answer that question for me.
You gotta raise your hand up.
You please raise your hand.
It's like what you know already off top.
Okay, good job. What you know already off top is prior knowledge. Give me a second one.
Inferring.
Inferring. And when you infer, what are you doing, Ty? Say it a little bit louder, Ashley. Inference is reading between the lines. Give us number 3 for talking to the text. Jada.
Clarifying.
Clarifying. When I clarify, what am I trying to do?
What you know, put it more clear.
Making it more clear. Make sure I what?
You can understand.
I'm understanding the material at hand. So we're at right now. That's 1, 2, 3 effective strategies that will come about when talking to the text. Number 4, Ashley.
Activating.
We're activating what? We're activating our knowledge to go for the knowledge. I like that. So when you activate to go for the knowledge, how do you activate it? What are some of the things that you can do with it? How do you activate yourself? By what? By reading. Basically, by reading, you're activating. Give me another one.
Questioning.
Questioning. Now, we all do that. What is the importance of questioning?
Asking questions.
Okay, asking questions, but what's the importance of it?
You get information.
Okay, William? You're going to understand it better? Somebody else says something over there.
Information.
You're getting information. When you question, you're getting more information. Give me where should be a number what?
Summarize.
Summarizing. When we summarize, thank you, Alfredo, what are we doing? Main ideas, we're focusing in on the what? The main ideas. And the last one?
Visualizing.
Visualizing. And when I visualize, what am I doing?
Seeing.
Making pictures in your head.
I'm making pictures in my head. I'm seeing things. So the importance of talking to the text is basically like Jay started us off with. We need to draw on our prior knowledge. If we have some kind of connection to it, an understanding of it, we can get through the material, right? That's the goal anyway. All right, now today you were given an assignment where you were going to talk to the text of your research paper. What makes an A research paper? And at this time, Willie is going to be coming around and facilitating and looking at your group's dynamics. Now there's one last thing that before we spread out and go to individual groups, it's symbols. Why do you suppose people are so big with symbols now? Tyrese?
Because people prefer images over actual words.
Okay, how many people really prefer, be real, images? It's easier for you to draw a picture real quick than to have to write it. Okay, now what are some of the symbols let's go to our symbol sheet. Ms. Perez, what is one of the symbols that we can use? Huh? Predict with the eyeball. So I'm predicting with the eyeball. What's another one? Willard.
I am thinking of cloud.
I am thinking with the cloud. Now, when we think about a cloud, what do I come to mind with a comic strip, right? You remember how the comics used to do that? Okay, next one. Somebody keep going.
Good idea. The light bulb.
The light bulb. The good idea is the light bulb. Why do we think that the light bulb going off is a sign of it being a good idea? Come on, talk to me. Because the light bulb represents what? Light bulb represents the thought shot. That aha moment, so to speak. So she's right. Give me another one. The smiley face. What does the smiley face tell me? I agree. Now, if I'm going through this and using my binoculars, what am I trying to do?
See.
I'm trying to see, but I'm trying to get a better what? Visual. So when you think of it with the symbols, there are all kinds of different symbols that represent a lot of what we do each and every day. Tools of a writer. Willie, what you need to make sure that we get our board, that a good writer is always going to find out what grows in leaves, like potatoes, digging for details. We know the thought shots. We know these aha moments. So at this time, Willie's going to come around, and you guys are going to lead him in how you talk to your research paper. We'll start with this group right here, Jada and Deanne. Deanne, Willie, you might want to zoom in on her material. Okay, can you talk to us a little bit about what this means to you?
It means that in slavery.
They talk to me because there's no right or wrong answer. But when you all of this that you have, what does this mean for me?
It means that enslavement generates one way or another.
Okay. So then with the smiley face, you as I see you go through it, you have that you agree. You've got that's a cool name. Okay, so more or less that as you're going through it, you're employing both usage of the symbols as well as talking directly, okay? So remember to make sure that you need to, if anyone asks you, that your symbols is actually information that you're bringing, but in a different way. All right, good job. Does anybody else want to show theirs?
I use the question marks and the underlining to help me understand what I didn't know and what I did know.
Okay, good job. Christian, what about you, huh?
I do like money because it said profit. So.
Okay. Mark? Okay, well, we'd like you to go ahead and get started. So what we need to do right now, why don't we go ahead and help your classmate, because maybe he needs a jump start on what it is, and you guys can go line per line with him, okay? All right, we thank you guys. All right, our next group. What is some of the, Emma, we'd like to start with you. When it came down to the talking of the text, what were some of the profound moments for you?
I had a lot of questions. Like, I would underline some questions and ask about it, but then if I read it more, I'd give the answer.
Okay. Does anybody, how many people really like just dealing with the symbols only? Okay, tell me why, Beck.
It's easier, you go through it faster.
Okay, so which symbol out of all of those that we have right here, which one do you think is the one that you would use the most?
The question.
The question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, now, what about the eyeball? Is there anything in this paper thus far? I see that you have the cloud here, so that you're thinking about something. When are you going to, did you have any times where you had that aha moment thus far through your reading?
No.
Okay, you keep going. All right, well, keep going. Israel, is there anything that you'd like to share with us?
I put a star right here because it says the slaves were not denied their freedom as human beings, but were just denied their essential humanity.
All right. And so for you, that was like what? That remember important information. Okay. All right. Good job. All right. Willie is going to now go over to Ms. Perez. And Ms. Perez, can you lead the group discussion? And Ashley, and then over here to Ricky's table.
Oh, I did question marks and underlining.
I circled the words that I didn't know, underlined, and talking to the text symbols, I use the most as key facts.
Whatever page you feel most comfortable with. Okay.
I use question marks and like the little cloud bubble for when I was thinking of something or when I had a question.
I underline words and put it as another word so I can understand it better.
Yeah. Just go around to everybody so they can get feedback, okay?
When I was talking to text, I used things like underlining and, asking questions and writing smiley faces. That's about it.
When I talk to the text, I underline important facts and stuff, and then circle words I don't know.
Yeah, when I talk to the text, I underline stuff, write side messages about it.
When I talk to the text, I underline the main ideas and what I find most important.